Sup, guys? It's Alexander here. Took a break last week. Sorry. So today I'm back with a review, and this is one of a series that I've actually recently finished, just of like last week, and I'm really excited to get to it. This is Sweat and Soap, a adult more romance series that it's not like super horny despite what it looks like on the cover. I know, but like it's actually much more like wholesome than this. It has some scenes that are a bit more risque, but it's not too bad. Anyway, it is by Kintetsu Yamada, and I really enjoyed this one. And for anybody that don't know, Sweat and Soap is about these two right here on the front. The girl's name is Asako, who's a kind of like mousy, very quiet lady who works as a in the finance department of her of what her favorite company. Sorry, Lilia Drop, which is they make soaps and uh, you know toiletries, and she loves it so much because she when she was younger she was bullied a lot for her sweat and smell, and so because of that now she's become very limited in her actions and doesn't want to stir herself up to have that happen to her. And like the soaps that Lead Drop makes is one of her favorites that really help eliminate her problem. But one day, as she's going through the office, their buildings um, downstairs, and sees the new soaps and is kind of like just admiring it, she catches the eye, or in this case, I guess nose of actually their head developer of the soaps. His name is uh, Notori, and he picks up the smell because she was of how happy she was feeling upon the release of the new soap and excited for it. He actually happens to have a very sharp nose, which helps him in his planning and development of the new soaps. And he loves her smell so much that he asks her to come by every day for a while to smell her because he's having trouble coming up with the next line of soaps. And so over a brief period, we see them coming over day in day out to help smell her, and trying to pin down her smell. And upon this, their relationship grows and strengthens until near the end of it, he finally actually in the beginning of this near this volume two, they actually start going out. And so yeah, this thing kind of hits the ground running with their relationship. And that's one thing that I actually pretty much appreciate it because unlike a lot of other like romance series that really just tease whether or not they're gonna, you know, get together or not, this one full on has them together by the end of the first volume. And I personally love that because there's so many series out there where they, will they, won't they? And I know that's for some people, that's part of the, charm of romance series. Will they, won't they? I've just seen it too much, and I like seeing the development of the romance as a romance instead of just if they will, it won't. Anyway, that's just the basic plot. And for the art, I really like it. You can see a bit of stuff, but it's very like cute, lots of blushing, and I like the way they're designed a little bit. They have their own like little like not like super like standoffish is not one of those series that's you know meant for its like super extravagant like designs. They're pretty like all people are fairly normal looking, but they have enough like personality in their designs to like know like who's who and stuff like that. There are times when like characters look a certain way, like turn a certain direction, and like they look a little off, I guess. But other than that, I really, really love the art style. It's very cute, but also still not like overly like flowery, like in some shoujo. Or yeah, it's much more like a bit more down to earth and a bit more like realistic, but still very nice at times. Like still very pretty. I enjoy it a lot. and I said this is an adult romance because they're all Asuko is 26 and Notori is 29 when they first meet, and so because of that, they deal with a lot more adult issues, like managing their budgets, managing their time between work and home, and you know problems that involve with work and whatnot. So it's not really something that caters to like a mini typical romance, especially shoujo romance. This is not one of those. This is much more like something I think anybody who's a little interested in romance type series could get into, especially ones that with more of a adult taste in romance. And there are some, like I said, some you know erotic scenes, but for the most part, they're pretty blurred out and kind of brief, but enough to like let you know about the seamy stuff without like it you know being too immature about it. And I really appreciate that. It's one of those few, at least that I've seen, that really does that really well. And it's gonna just want me to get into more of these if I can find them. Um, the one thing I would have to say about the series that I didn't quite like as much is, well, there are a lot of adult themes and things like that. A lot of like what they go through, like they very much support and love each other as the series goes on and it shows, and they get stronger and stronger. It doesn't feel like there's so many like high stakes as it could be, you know. And I'm not saying this should be, want there to be over dramaticness, like somehow some play out with like a potential another love interest getting involved, which does happen, but it's like very easily overcome and not drawn out too dramatically. Um, I just wish there was maybe something a bit more obstacles instead of just like but that's just a very small uh, critique on my part. Other than that, I really enjoyed how this played out. Um, so in conclusion, I think the art is really nice. We got really cute characters, some quote unquote adult themes, which I appreciate. Again, low stakes, but I think it's really paced well. And because yeah, even for being only like 11 volumes long, I think it paced out really well, and we get to see their entire relationship lead up to all the really special things that we want to see in those series. And I won't give anything away, but yeah, it's really great. I think it has a pretty nice payoff. Yeah, so check it out if you want to. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.